It's a super Wednesday at the Olympics for us here in India. Two matches that we're going to watch out for, and it's all about women power again, all about Nari Shakti. What are the two matches that you should be glued to your TV screens for today? Well, you've got Lovlina Borgohain in that semi-final bout in just about 2 hours from now. She'll be taking on the world #1 champion, and she has the underdog, but she could just make it to the final of the women's welterweight category if she wins today. And then you have also in Assam special prayers being conducted for Lovlina in the presence of Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma. Not only that, the State Assembly will actually adjourn the proceedings of their ongoing budget session for 30 minutes so they can watch Lovlina's match live. So you can imagine how exciting things are in Assam, how much excitement, how much also a lot of nervousness in the air in Assam as they're preparing to watch that match of Lovlina, hoping she will go for gold. Then you have the other big match of the day. At 3:30 this afternoon, Indian women hockey team will aim for glory when they take on the almighty Argentina in the semi-finals. They too will be pushing for gold. At this point, they're not assured of a medal. So if they win this, they're through to the finals. So let's first focus on the boxing bout, which will be happening in 2 hours from now at 11 a.m. Lovlina Borgohain will be going for glory. She'll be giving it her all as she takes on the world #1 champion from Turkey. She is no doubt the underdog, but Lovlina has proved herself time and again at the Olympic stage. Already assured of a bronze, at least the 23-year-old will be facing Turkey's Buzena Surmaneli for a place in the final of the women's welterweight category. Surmaneli is the current world champion in the 69-kilo category. The Turkish boxer has been in sensational form, winning both her previous bouts with a commanding 5-0 score. She stormed through her draw at Tokyo 2020, and Lovlina will have to be at her absolute best to beat her. Lovlina has shown remarkable composure on her Olympic debut. She was also the underdog against the 2018 world champion Chen Nianqin in the quarters. She still managed to defeat the Chinese Taipei pugilist with an easy 4-1 victory. So if anyone can do it, it's Lovlina. And all of India is going to be praying, hoping and wishing Lovlina the very best and hoping that she can pull off a similar performance as she did in the quarterfinal against her opponent in the semi-final. So at 11 a.m., the whole of India will be glued to their TV screens for this particular match that we're going to be witnessing. Lovlina Borgohain from India, from Assam's Golaghat, will be taking on Turkey's Buzena Surmaneli, the world #1 champion. If Lovlina creates this huge upset and gets rid of Buzena, she'll be making it through to the finals. And that will be history for the first time that you're going to be seeing a woman boxer in the finals in the welterweight category. So this is a match you don't want to miss. Here at India Today also, we'll be getting you all the updates on this big semi-final bout that will be happening at Tokyo at 11 this morning. Let's take this across now to Rahul Rawat. He's joining us live from Tokyo, getting us all the action on the ground. Rahul, good afternoon. The countdown is on for Lovlina's semi-final clash. It's not going to be a walk in the park for Lovlina, but if anyone can do it, it's her. She's proven to be the underdog to watch out for in this tournament.
Well, absolutely, Akshita. I'm glad that you're choosing your words very cautiously. As you mentioned, that it's not going to be an easy task for Lovlina Borgohain. She's already scripted history, third Indian boxer to win an Olympic medal, and it's not going to be a walk in the park against a world champion, Turkish world champion, who recently, in fact not recently, a few years ago had promised the president of Turkey that I'm going to win an Olympic medal one day. They are both 23-year-olds and they've not faced each other. In fact, the very same year when this Turkish girl won the world championship gold medal, in that very competition, Lovlina had also won a bronze medal. Strangely, they never faced each other. In fact, the last bout that Lovlina won, she had faced that opponent 4 times before this particular her quarterfinal bout, and she had lost to that opponent every time they competed against each other. But what if you may call it an upset, but I wouldn't call it an upset because she knew what she was going to face. And secondly, when Lavlina, after that bout, when we spoke to her, she said, we asked her, now what? She said, medal to gold hi hota hai. That's what she said. And that actually speaks volumes about her courage, her determination, her ambition, that she's not giving up. Because you can easily sit back and relax and say, in a country like India where Olympic medals are a rarity, she can just sit back and say, I've already won. But this also gives her a license to go all out, provided she has her strategy ready, she has her plans ready, and she can execute them to perfection, because it's not going to be an easy task against Surmanevili.
Absolutely. I will keep coming to you, Rahul, for all the updates that come in, live updates from Tokyo. Here in India, we're all very nervous, but we're also supremely excited. Prayers and wishes are pouring in for Lavlina. In her hometown, also in Assam, people have come together in large numbers to conduct special pujas, to conduct special prayers, saying that we are praying for Lavlina to come home with a gold medal. You see that. They've put out a message, Lavlina, you have made us proud. So that's the kind of sentiment in Assam, in Lavlina's hometown. Even Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma was part of a special puja that was held in Assam. The State Assembly is going to be adjourned, so everyone there can watch it live as well. So very, very interesting really what's happening. There's a lot of excitement on the ground across India, particularly in Assam. They're so proud of Lavlina and hoping that she'll come home with a bit of gold. But let's take a look at also Lavlina Borgohain's journey. It's not been an easy one. She's faced so many challenges, like many of our athletes. So much of sacrifice, so much of hard work has led to this moment. She is actually already gotten Olympic glory. She's on the cusp, perhaps, of getting a silver or a gold. Will that happen? We'll have to wait and watch in the next few hours. But I'm getting you this report on her journey to the Tokyo Olympics. She's always been a name to watch out for.
Lavlina Borgohain. The 23-year-old boxer from Assam has punched big to etch a name in Olympic history. Hailing from the Bado Mukhya village of Golaghat district, Lavlina started her journey through kickboxing. And it was only later that she switched to boxing. And not just pugilists. Lavlina had to battle poverty to bask in the Olympic glory. From not having money to buy a boxing kit to travelling in the train compartment toilet, Lavlina left no stone unturned to realize her Olympic dream.
हाँ, स्टार्टिंग में तो बहुत डरती थी, लेकिन धीरे धीरे वो डर खत्म हुआ बॉक्सिंग में आने के बाद। जब से मैं खुद के ऊपर विश्वास करने लगी, खुद को विश्वास करने लगी, लोग जो भी कहे कोई मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, बस मुझे ओलंपिक में गोल्ड लेना था, बस वही आगे रख के मैं अपना काम करती आई।
She was first spotted by the Sports Authority of India during trials at a high school and was selected by renowned coach Padum Boro, who began training her in 2012. Her game developed with time and she went on to represent the country in the 2018 Gold Coast Commonwealth Games. This was after she claimed a gold in the India Open and bronze medals in the Asian Championships in Vietnam and President's Cup in Kazakhstan. The same year, Borgohain earned a bronze medal on debut at the World Championship in Delhi and added another bronze in the next edition in Russia a year later. She was conferred the Arjuna Award by President Ramnath Kovind in 2020. Lavlina's Olympic dream suffered a big blow when she tested positive for coronavirus and had to miss a crucial Europe tour before the mega event. But like a champ, she recovered in time and says that the fight with COVID only made her stronger. Years of blood, sweat and tears. She punched every hardship to show that you can scale great heights with sheer grit and determination. Sports Bureau India Today.
I want to take this across now to Ashutosh Mishra. He's joining us live from Assam, from Golaghat, hometown of Lavleena. Ashutosh, good morning. I'm sure there's a lot of excitement in the air. I'm sure people are also very, very nervous. But we've been seeing all sorts of videos coming in of the kind of prayers that have been pouring in for Lavleena's family. This is a moment of such great pride, but also a moment where they're going to be very, very tense.
And, you know, just think about the village, which was almost disconnected. Every monsoon, there was no motorable road, not even road worth walking. And here, you see these JCB heavy machines, the earth moving machines, everything has been brought. And this is to ensure when Lavleena arrives in a village, there has to be a motorable road. This, you know, when I was speaking to her coach yesterday, says during the practice, she often used to, you know, through the bicycle, and it was full of mud and soil. And now a road is being built up, and we are just right outside her residence, one of the stretch which connects to her residence, and this is how the road is being built up by these agencies. And there is also excitement amongst the workers, the civil agencies who are ensuring this work. कब से आप लोगों ने काम शुरू किया और किसके लिए बना रहे हैं
ये लवलीना के लिए बना रहे हैं। जस्ट काम शुरू हुआ है, आपका 2-4 दिन से काम स्टार्ट हुआ है।
तो आप लोग कितने खुश हैं? वो मैच एक मेडल लेने जा रही है, दूसरे के लिए लड़ाई लड़ने जा रही है आगे।
हाँ, तो देश के लिए है तो अच्छा लगेगा ही ना, इसीलिए तो थोड़ा जल्दी।
सड़क बनाने में पहले भी कभी इतना मजा आया था जितना अभी आ रहा है?
नहीं, आज तो फाइनल है ना। हाँ। आज तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, और जीतने के लिए तो हमारा गोल्ड मेडल लाएगा ये बारामुखिया धनसिंह कुमार में। हाँ,
गुलाब गांव के लिए बड़ी बात है। सड़क भी मिल गई अब तो।
हाँ, पहले तो अगो यहाँ में बुका पानी का रास्ता था। हाँ, अभी तो अच्छा लग रहा है, उसके लिए आज नया रास्ता हुआ है।
Imagine a village in India, in remote parts of Assam, which was disconnected almost because of there was a motorable road, and just one medal by Lavleena ensured there is a motorable road and still being constructed. And that's also, you heard the people sharing their experience, enthusiasm, and they feel a sense of pride. And this is bound to happen because their own daughter from this very remote area is now in Tokyo Olympics ensuring a medal for Mother India. Akshita, back to you.
You're so right, Ashutosh. I can imagine the pride that people there must be feeling, and not just about Lavleena's family, but the entire area, because the kind of transformation that she's already brought about for their village. But in Assam itself, I get a sense that there's, you know, this huge amount of pride for Lavleena, because, you know, we've been getting in all these images, Ashutosh, of even the Chief Minister taking part in special pujas, praying for Lavleena's win, for her to bring back a bit of gold home.
Well, you know, Assam Assembly session has been called from today. When Lavleena will be in the boxing ring to bout her, you know, opponent, the assembly will be delayed for 30 minutes. And this 30 minutes has been given to all MLAs and minister to watch the match when she will ensure a medal for this country. Also, as you rightly said, there was a special prayer offered by the Chief Minister, several other cabinet minister, fellow other athletes of Assam. And even in Golaghat, if you can just play out that report, I just sent a minute back here in Golaghat, near her primary school and secondary school. Special arrangements for the screening has been made. The cyclists have come here. The local shopkeepers have shut down their shops, and they all are standing there to watch a, you know, semi-final bout when she will be defeating her counterpart. And here now, look at these people. They all have, you know, started coming out and going towards Lavleena's house. Her father has said during the interview with me that he never watches or any matches live, but later repeat telecast. But here the villagers are quite excited. And the most amazing thing that I see here now, how the civic agencies, the government is ensuring almost a better and motorable road before Lavleena reaches, and that will be a surprise for her from the government here in Assam's this rural part of where Lavleena lives.
Okay, there will be celebrations irrespective, because Lavleena has been assured of a medal. Just the question of whether the celebrations will be for a gold, a silver or a bronze. Ashutosh, thank you very much for joining us with that ground report.